Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On this episode, I will be showing you what are the must-eat in Macau, and all this information are also in the description box below. Don't forget to comment, like, and share if you like the video. Enjoy! We are now on the way to the Macau Island, the peninsula I should say. This is the Macau Tower, a very significant symbol of Macau. And you can actually do a bungee jump on top, and you can actually do a walk on the top as well. Probably we can do it, yeah? So my itinerary right now is to show you guys the ruins of St. Paul. It is a place that definitely a symbol of Macau, and I will show you the food street nearby and the fountain and a very famous street, a very local street. You will see an influence of Portugal, like a mix of Portuguese and Chinese. That's what makes Macau special, because you actually have a mix of both, and the food as well, aside from the architecture and even the street signs. I'm going to show you. This is the post office of Macau. It is always a place that we always have to meet up. We always say the water fountain also, which is right here. This is the water fountain that I've been coming to since I was a child. Now let's go grab some snacks. Macau is famous for quite a few things. Aside from the Portuguese part, they're also famous for this pork chop bun. I'm not gonna go to the original outlet because that one is outdoor and it is a little bit hot right now. So I'm just gonna pick somewhere indoor to eat. I hope you don't mind, because they do have many different stores. Right now we're gonna go here, Dali, for the pork chop bun. Alright, pork chop bun. Obviously, you can see a gigantic cake in the front. Dali. I ordered a set. It comes with the pork chop bun and a drink. Of course, I have my iced lemon tea without sugar. Whoa. Fried pork chop. This is another type of bread. It's not just regular bun. This is congee. It's crunchy. Can you hear it? Caramel tea first. It started in 1968 as like a regular coffee shop. Like this lady, I'm gonna show you a picture of her. She's the icon of this shop, obviously. And because of how, may I say, soft she makes the pork chop after she fried it, that's why it becomes so famous all these years. They do give you gloves, but I forgot to use it. This is also a famous street for pictures because of the architecture style and the window. As this was a Portuguese colony. Lots of souvenirs and shops here, pharmacy, medicine, drink shop, pretty much whatever you want, they would have it here. Here is the St. Dominican Church. It is the first of its kind, and it was built in 1587. There is a small museum inside. We are gonna enter the souvenir street. It is a street that has full of souvenirs and samples. So Macau is also very known for the beef jerky or pork jerky, roasted ones. Super duper famous, and it's just right next to the ruins of St. Paul. You're gonna taste all the samples. They're so good. Like this one, there are just so many like across, like you're gonna see, and you can try all the snacks and the candy, like all the sesame candy, and like there's so many type of candy as well. I'm gonna show you my favorite after we go to the ruins, and of course the Portuguese tart, but you don't get it here, you can get it in other places. This one is the pork. So I will definitely be getting some, but I actually like the beef more than the pork. Yeah, it is the best one. I'll show you guys. So good. I told her I'll come right back after. I don't want to carry it. But that is my favorite one. And they also have egg rolls. It's also a herbal tea place that's been here for like forever. It's right in the corner. This one, very famous herbal tea place. Oh, but this is a good sample. Let's try it. Let me show you my favorite cookie. I always get it whenever I'm in Macau. So much samples. Let me see. Where is my cookie? You can totally get full from these samples. So yummy. Looking for my cookie to show you. Found it. Almond pastry. This is my absolute favorite. This is a new box. But before, when they have like the taller box, I can finish everything in like less than 2 days. That's because I control myself. It's so good. This is the box that I was talking about. So there are 2 packages. This is the tall one. 2 days I can finish it no problem at all. And I highly also recommend this egg roll with seaweed and pork, shredded pork. So yummy. Oh my god. So now we just arrived at the ruins of St. Paul. Unfortunately, there is construction, definitely a symbol of Macau. So it was built in early 17th century. This is what's left by a fire in 1835. This is literally all that's left, just the facade in the front here. You can just go through it. And up there is where we are heading now so that I can show you a very, very nice view of Macau. I think the walk was only like 10 minutes from what I remember. Almost there. The fortress. So all of these are here because obviously, as you know, Macau is part of an island, a peninsula, and they built this fortification to protect themselves in the marine times, you know, if that makes sense. Actually, it only took 4 minutes, not even 10. It was built in 1617 to 1626. It was the city's principal military defense structure and was crucial in successfully holding off the attempted Dutch invasion in 1622. It is now a museum. There are 32 cannons. By the way, that is a very, very famous casino in Macau, the Grand Lisbon. Lisboa or Lisbon. One of the oldest, but a very iconic signature of Macau. If you know the whole family, they are the one who started this whole gambling business in Macau. Very, very important. Let's see the other side. So guys, right now we are on top of the hill at where the old fortress used to be, and it is part of the Macau Museum now. It's worth noting that in 1999, that's when Macau was returned to China, as it was a Portugal colony for many years. I do think that is one of the best places in the city to watch the sunset. You can still see all these traditional houses and buildings that is different. I think that is very, very different because, you know, like Hong Kong, there are so many skyscrapers, but in Macau, you still get you can still see many buildings from when it was in the colony. This is the remains of the church. Literally just the facade. And the back is the museum, showing you the pictures of what it looked like before and the fire and stuff. This is the street that is very famous. It is famous because it still got the colonial influence from a mixture of Portugal and Chinese influence, and you can see Arabica here. So pretty much if you want to come to this street, you just have to look for Arabica, the coffee shop. Is it pretty? Up to you, let me know. Many people take wedding photos here as well. Pretty. And this is the other side. It's yellow. Getting my favorites. Absolutely the best, guys. I'm telling you, it's the best. Because I'm buying, I'm just gonna have another one because it is this good. This is so good. Anything like puff pastry is so yummy. I'm gonna have to get it. This, I'm sure you have had this before, and you guys know this is my fave. That's why I love Napoleon, Milflay, and all that because of this. So good. That's why I'm fat, because of all this food. You know, they're a very famous shop in Macau. Like I said, they have so many locations. So their customer service, of course, is so good. So even you bought like a bag, right? They will help you wrap the handle like this. So to me, this is customer service. It's not something that I even asked for, you know, so it's perfect. Now I'm going to get the jerky. I get the pastry here always, but the jerky I always get from another shop. So let's go. I mean, I promised the other lady, so I'm gonna fulfill my promise. Another thing to try. Sea salt peanut candy. Oh, let's try that. So good. I want to buy everything. Okay, so I'm at the same shop. They're both pork and beef. I'm going to see which one I'm going to try. So I told him I don't want something so dry. Yum, so that I picked both pork and beef. The store name is Litoral. Yum, guys. We call it 雞仔餅. It sounds like it translates to little chicken biscuit, but it's actually pork, made from pork fat. That's why it is so good. Okay, I have to stop eating, okay? I still have to have dinner. From somebody who said she wasn't gonna buy, and of course I end up buying. It says Macau. I wanted to show you what a traditional Macau street looks like. Back then especially, you will still see all these gates here. This is vintage. All right, we're gonna go to this other traditional streets. I'm just gonna quickly show you, and I will head back to the other side of it. Is that how you pronounce it, Cotai? Which is where my hotel is. I'm not gonna eat in this famous streets, but it is well known because there was a TV drama that was filmed there, and it is called Litoral. This is the street, the old street. I am gonna recommend a couple restaurants to you. So this is the food stall,秋記, and you have to come here because it is so local, but it's probably not for everyone. You eat a lot of the seafood here, like oyster pancake. This is the restaurant. They have definitely renovated. It was in here since 1946. They are famous for their wonton noodle. So if you guys ever come across this area, I highly recommend you to come. Now let's go back to the other side to eat some Portuguese food, because you know all the other food just now we can eat in Hong Kong as well. Like the wonton noodle I always have. I definitely mentioned that you should take the shuttle bus, but it's too hot, so I took a taxi. Macao taxi is just like the ones in Hong Kong. It's very affordable, but mostly cash. I really didn't want to wait for the bus and shuttle anymore at this time, because I'll show you a bit more of the night scene before we catch the ferry back to Hong Kong. This is the old Macao. I think this is the first casino in Macao. This is the new and the old by the same company. Alright, so this is the district that is gonna be on everyone's Macau vlog because it's a very famous area in the Taipa side. It is just next to the Galaxy and Venetian. I will show you, this is a famous Portuguese restaurant, Litoral. I've had this quite a few times actually. Some of the stores, they close very early, if not already closed. This is now a famous Instagram spot now, the Macau side. Right, we are going to the older side. Lots of Portuguese restaurant here. This temple. So many Portuguese restaurants. This is a traditional restaurant, but probably not for everyone because they still serve shark fin from what I know, but they're famous for that. All type of Portuguese tart, apple flavor, different flavor, cheese flavor. As you can tell, we had arrived at the center of this area. They're famous for coffee and milk tea. The shop that I've been coming to since I was literally a toddler is this one. It is some sort of a dessert. I don't know what is the English name, but it's like gelatin. I will get one just for my childhood memory. And this line, they are for the store because they are super famous for the beef, like intestine, stomach in a special braised sauce. I will find out the right name. I have no idea what it's calling that. But let me get this first. Hello. Coconut, original flavor, egg. They also have durian ice cream. That's very famous. This is the other famous store that you should try. They are very famous for their double boiled milk and steamed egg custard. Very smooth, silky smooth, and very, very, very good. There are many locations across Macau and of course in Hong Kong, a very touristy area. You can tell, right? Now let's go to look for the Portuguese restaurant that I came to have because otherwise I'll be having everything else but that. This is one of the famous Portuguese restaurants, and there's one more that's super duper famous. They are just very close to each other, but the one I'm gonna be having is not these two today. I'll be going to a little one that I like better. So you come across here, right here. You see this little elephant? This is the other famous one. Did they really call it Dumbo? Okay, yes, they call it Dumbo. This is the other famous restaurant. All right, then I will show you the one that I'm going to. This is the one right here, same restaurant. Right, so I've sat down in this restaurant now that I said I would go. I'm trying the white wine from Douro. It's a glass, it's supposed to be pretty dry. Thank you. The first dish arrived, I ordered grilled octopus with, I forgot what, too tired. And as you know, I'm having my wine from Douro region. It is a famous wine region in Portugal. As you know, Portugal is on the coastal side of Europe, the most western part. That's a fact. So they're very famous for seafood. So if you have never been to Portugal, you must make a trip there. It is cheap, it's good, everything is just absolutely wonderful. So let's give this a try. I only see grilled octopus. I should have it with my hand, actually. It's juicy. The octopus is calm. Pretty good. Wasn't gonna film this, but this is actually pretty tasty. So if you guys come, try this. It's really good with the bread as well, and this beef is actually pretty nice. See you guys back in Hong Kong. And I forgot to mention that if restaurant is not within your budget, there are always food court
almost at every hotel. And pretty nice restaurant, I have to say. So there is something for everyone.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Macau, although it was mostly about food. Don't forget that the information of these restaurants are in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in Hong Kong. Oh wait, you know what? Let me take you guys to Suzhou, which is one of my favorite towns in all of China. It is also known as the Venice of the East. I will see you guys next week.